بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Imam Abu Qadir Al-Amin. I'm the Imam of the San Francisco Muslim Community Center. And I was here today at Zaytuna College, addressing a subject that was addressing capital punishment. And I work for the Center on Juvenile and Criminal Justice. I'm the associate director there, also a program director working with ex-offenders who come out of prison with drug and alcohol problems, and help them to reacclimate into society and make a smooth transition back with their families, and encourage them to get employment and education and other resources that they need to help them make the transition. I was here today speaking about the class who was looking at the American criminal justice system, especially how they adjudicate death penalty cases. And myself personally, having been a former death row inmate, I was sentenced to die in San Quentin's gas chamber May the 4th, 1970. The death penalty was overturned in 1972. As a result of that, my sentence was changed from death to life. I served a life sentence. I became a Muslim while I was there, began to learn and practice Islam. Allah had mercy on me, gave me a new lease on life. I was released December the 4th, 1978. And when that occurred, I connected with the Muslim community here in the Bay Area. I've been an active participant and a beneficiary of the wonderful Muslim community in the Bay Area. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, "Talaba ilmi farida ala kulli muslim wa muslima." Seeking knowledge is a obligation on every Muslim, male or female. And also we're taught that quest for knowledge is from the cradle to the grave. So we don't just believe in going after rudimentary knowledge. We want to get higher knowledge. We have to learn those essential factors that contribute to us structuring society and contributing to making the world a better place in which to live. Well, I think a good way to answer that would be to look at something Prophet Muhammad, may the blessing and peace of Allah be upon him, said. He said that the best of you is the one who has taqwa. That is a good relationship, God-fearing relationship with the Creator. He also said the best of you is the one who's best to his wife. He also said the best of you is the one who's best to his family. He also said the best of you is the one who's most useful to the society at large. So there's a graduated process. A person who's just good to himself is a small person. A person who's bigger in his aspirations and goals to include in that relationship a wife, and then children, and then society. So Islam moves us to move from smaller circles to larger circles, and we want to be of benefit to the world at large. And we are one humanity. You know, we all come here speaking the same language, the language of human emotions, laughing and crying. No baby comes here and cries in Arabic. No baby comes here and cries in English. We cry human emotions, and then the environment shapes our tongue, shapes our taste, shapes our culture, and even gives us a picture of ourselves. So we're trying to get a picture from God's revealed word that we see in the world, that gives us more room for growth and appreciation for all of this wonderful diversity that God created, and it included all of us in that. And we aspire to be a people that can be appreciated for who we are without having to compromise who we are or to disfigure ourselves to please other people. You know, we want to be our authentic self. That is in our nature and in our expression and in our tastes and choices. And I choose to be a Muslim. And it's because Allah permitted me to choose it. And I'm not trying to please people as much as I'm trying to please God. But we believe if we're pleasing to God, other people will be pleased with us if we understand how to represent ourselves. And the Prophet, he said he was sent for the purpose of perfecting the good character. And that's what education does. It helps us to refine our character and to help us learn. You know, I have a grandson that's about 3 years old, And him going to daycare helps him to learn how to socially interact with other people. So that's a skill that we have to learn. And the world is so much bigger today, but it's also so much smaller today because of mass communications and technology, that we have to learn how to interact with one another without being threatened by the differences. As it says in the Quran, as-sabiqun as-sabiqun, ulaika muqaribun. Those who are foremost will be foremost. So you've taken initiative to step forward into a pioneering effort and to be there laying the foundation for the future. We commend you for your faith and your courage and your willingness to be a part of this nascent organization. It's new, it's just being born. But just like a star, when stars are being born, they're not seen when they're being born. It's going to be years later when they're dying. It looks like that's when the star is in its brilliance. So even though this is a beginning process and people don't see the benefit right now, we believe that your contributions to the future of life in America, Muslim life in America, is going to be significant, and we appreciate the founders. And we also appreciate the students and the parents of the students who see the value in being a part of this new work. And just like I'll use this analogy, more people will go to live in a house than people will acquire the knowledge and skills to build a house. So you're in the process of building something, whereas other people may come once we are on the level of a UC Berkeley or Stanford or Yale or Harvard, but you are visionaries and transcendent leaders. And we pray Allah will bless and reward your studies and your pursuit of higher knowledge and the application of it to the circumstances and reality of today's times.